me fix this. Let's see what's going on here. Wrong camera. Hold on. There we go. Hello, everyone. Thanks for your patience. And thanks for joining us for today's spirit homework. Let me put this on the side. I'll turn off this so we're not disturbed. Thanks for your patience. I just got off the of a call that happened in divine timing. So I appreciate you all for being here. Let's get started, shall we? So I guess before we get started, let me introduce myself. I'm Rochelle. I am the founder of Brown Bruja. I'm a psychic and spiritual development educator. And I do this spirit homework every other week to help you get clarity around whatever it is that you're going through. This is... It's similar in format to pick a card readings, but it's not a pick a card reading. It's meant to be watched all the way through. And what makes it unique is that you don't just get channeled messages. I make sure to give you actionable guidance so that you can actually fix whatever it is that you're going through, so that you can integrate the messages that you're receiving from spirit. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. If you're just tuning in, please give this video a like or a thumbs up. That really helps me. It really helps other people see this video if they need it. Let me see what I can do with the lighting. Hold on. That didn't really help. That didn't really do anything, but I tried my best. So yeah. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, sorry if that was loud. I didn't show you all my new background. I'm officially all set up. I know last time that we were on here, I was coming to you from my kitchen over there on my laptop camera. Yeah, so this is the setup for now. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know. Yeah, so all moved into my new place. Yeah. I'm wondering for any of you out there, if you are going through a transition period too. And you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but I'm just curious because I've been noticing with my clients as well that everybody's kind of and that a lot of people who are turning to spirit right now are kind of at a crossroads. Whether you're literally moving or you're in a career transition, relationship transition, it seems like a lot of things have been shaking out this way over the past few weeks. Continue into March. Yeah, things are just resetting. So I don't know. Is it something in the air? I don't know. But yeah, if you're going through a transition period, let me know. Let me know in the chat, in the comments, if you're watching this after we're off of live. Yeah. Before we get into the messages here today, I have a very special guest. I have my Lola Aguida here. This is my Lola, who is the last person in my line to actively work with her gifts in the same way that I do. I have her on my table today. She's smiling at me. She's smiling down at all of you. I'm sure she thinks that what we're doing is very peculiar. But yeah, she's here with us today. And I'm asking her for a little bit of assistance as we go through today's spirit homework. Yeah. I don't usually do that, but it's something new. I just wanted to have her with me today. Alright. Okay, so let's see. So usually what I do at this point in the reading, or at this point in the video, is I will tune in. I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. I'll let Spirit let me know how they want me to deliver these messages to you. But while I'm tuning in, just make sure you have your snacks, your water, your notebook, whatever it is that you need to take notes, record your observations, stuff that comes up. And then also, if you would read the disclaimer, which is in the description of this video, that is very important too, to give you context, because this is a general video. This is not a personal reading, but even in personal readings, yeah, you just go read what's down there in the description box and you'll see what I mean. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and tune in now. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I've been having throat issues, but I'm good. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I think I'm gonna do up to 5 messages here. And actually, what I want to do is frame it within the context of affirmations. Yeah. Where's my affirmations? Okay, so we're going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to be working with this affirmations deck from Kaleidoscope Tarot. I don't know if they still make this, actually. But for some reason I want to work with affirmations. Alright. Okay, let's see. Let's do. I keep hearing 3 to 5, 3 to 5. I don't know. Should I just do 4? I'll just do 5. Alright. Let's get 5 affirmations for folks that are watching this. What do they need to hear in this moment? Please tell us a little bit about what's going on in their situation. Give us the context. Alright, 5. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So I have 5 cards here. I'll show them to you now. Okay, so we have my power is absolute. I recognize synchronicities. I already know what these are about. I am dope. I am a magnet for loving kindness. The universe is my biggest fan. And that's the last one. Alright. Okay, so let's get into this first one here. My power is absolute. So the affirmation is coming through for the first message, and the first homework is my power is absolute. Let me tune in here. Okay. Yeah, they're talking about power struggles here. Um, Kind of what it feels like is somebody dealing with an issue where, like, hmm, let me pull. I hear it, but let me just get a little bit more clarification here. What is this? First message. Yeah. Yeah, it's somebody that's not being like fully seen for who they really are. Because we have here the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Cups, and what that's telling me is just that like a power dynamic, and this is like a relationship. This is like relational. I don't think it's something within you. I mean, like, the situation that they're talking about is like not being heard, or somebody using your words against you, and you feeling like you kind of just need to walk away because the power dynamic you feel is like never gonna go in your favor. So you're just like, it's either like I should just let go of this relationship, walk away from the relationship, or just like fold and let them continue to, like, I don't know, think whatever they want to think of me, kind of a thing, which just like doesn't feel really good, you know? Yeah. It's sad. It's almost like I think what your inclination in this situation, it feels like you're the person that like doesn't have the power in this situation. Because when I'm looking at the face of the moon, it's almost like, well, why should I even try anyways? Why should I even try anyways if they're committed to, I don't know, just like chopping me down? That's kind of what it feels like here. I'm very sorry. Let's see what your homework is. Here. Homework for message number 1. Homework for message number 1. Okay. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the King of Wands, and we have the Ace of Cups. We have fire and water. That's funny. I was just talking to somebody about fire and water. I mean, they're not telling you. They're not telling you whether to stay or go. I don't think that there's even that staying or leaving this relationship, like, that's not really what they want you to focus on when it comes to like how to bring this situation to resolution in a healthy way. It's more about leading with love. That's what they want you to talk about. That's what they're talking about here with the Ace of Cups. It's really easy for you to, in your mind, paint the other person like a bad person. To kind of just like dehumanize them in a way is kind of what it feels like. But they do, and I hate to be like, take the high road, but they're not really talking about approaching it from a moralistic standpoint. They're talking about solving whatever this interpersonal situation is in a way where, like, at the end of the day, you feel good about yourself. You feel good about the way that you acted. So it's not about like being the better person or anything like that. It's like acting in integrity with like what you feel is like the proper thing to do, where like you can like go to bed at night and feel good about the way that you acted. And when, they're talking about leading with love, it's not just about love for yourself, it's also like about love for the other person too. Because whatever this, however this relationship came to be, I do feel like it was not always antagonistic in this way. And it could even be that the other person in this situation doesn't even view it as an antagonistic relationship. They're just like, they're treating you like shit, but it's not because they don't care about you. They just like don't know how to treat you, which, that's another thing. But, and I'm not saying that just because they love you means that you need to accept their behavior or the way that they're treating you. Obviously not. They're like, when you're leading from love, you're also standing up for yourself and letting your love for yourself guide what your next steps are going to be. You're gonna have to, like, I see with the King of Wands, like, I'm just like looking at the face in the King of Wands, that there is apprehension that you might feel. It feels like you might feel nervous. You might feel like it's not your place to take this role of leadership because the dynamic between you both has been so uneven in this way before. Like I said, like, I don't see you being in the position of power. It's almost like you're the person with less power. So, but they're really encouraging you to like stand up for yourself. And, I say all of this like with the caveat that like for you to prioritize your safety. If you're in a dangerous situation, like, your survival is of utmost importance. So if you need professional help with this, like, consult a professional. I'm not a professional. I'm not like a mental health professional or a social worker or anything like that. And I'm like, you're not my client, obviously. This is just like a video on the internet. I just wanted to put that out there, though. That maybe because they're taking it down this road, maybe part of you taking leadership in this relationship is part of that is you asking for help from people that will be able to help you to resolve things in a safe way. Yeah. Let me see if there's anything else. And that goes back to like what the original affirmation was, right? My power is absolute. Let's read here. Yeah. You hold an immense amount of untapped power and potential within your being. The possibilities are endless when using your natural talents to impact others as well as yourself. Start with the awareness that you hold this power within and allow everything else to fall into place. So, whatever it is that you decide to take away from this reading, whether or not you're actually going to take action or you're just thinking about starting to take action, Spirit wants to remind you that you are more powerful than you realize. And that you don't need to put up with whatever it is that you're putting up with in this unhealthy relationship. Yeah. And there are more solutions than you just like taking it on. Or running away. And if you do decide to leave the relationship, there also has to be another piece where you're able to realize your power for yourself. Yeah. Okay. Wow. That's heavy. I mean, I just want to say before I move on to the next message, if you're experiencing like physical danger or like there's like other people involved where their physical, mental safety may be an issue, like please, please, please reach out to a professional that can help you, or somebody that can like help you ensure your safety. Yeah, and what I can do in the description is leave some resources, like at least within the US, on like where you might want to look. Yeah, just so I'm being responsible and making sure that you're supported in the ways that you need to be supported. All right. All right. Okay. Good luck. Good luck with everything. Okay. Let's move on to the second message here, which is I recognize synchronicities. And I already know that this is a spiritual development. This is a group working on their psychic communication skills, their spiritual development skills. What I'm immediately getting is like somebody that's like super sensitive. Either like super sensitive, or you're like getting a little bit paranoid. Maybe you're feeling paranoid because you asked for spirit to talk to you or communicate with you more clearly, and it's actually coming through and it's like kind of freaking you out a little bit. Or maybe you're feeling a little hyper aware of the spirit communication that's coming through. That's kind of what it feels like, where it's like, or almost like things that you asked for, they're answering you back now, and it's like freaking you out a little bit, you know? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see here. What do I need to know here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woohoo! Okay, so the cards that you have are the Star, Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So here, it's like, they're basically saying like, you asked for this, so that's why we're giving it to you. You wanted it, you got it. Like, and I don't know why Burger King, it was like Burger King have it your way also popped into my head. So maybe it's like, yeah, it's like you asked for this. This message is not for you if like things are happening to you and you're like, I don't understand. Like, that's not for you. This is for people who actually asked for it. You know, there's so much more that is to come, is the first thing that I'm going to say, because I'm looking at the star card, and there's a little guide there in the back that the person is like not even looking at. Back there, it's like the person is focused on what's going on down here, and that you don't even see what's going on back here, or like all the stars in the background. You're only focusing down here. So I feel like either like this is just the beginning, and maybe this is like on track with like all the other people who I'm not sure if it was the last one, the last spirit homework, or the one before that, where I was talking about people who are who may be anticipating like a greater, like more frequent spirit communication, or their abilities opening up a little bit more. And this might be you or other people. That's helpful. It might be you or other people. But anyway, yeah. I feel like there's more to be revealed. But the thing is like, it's kind of like, it's going at a pace that you can handle. So, I mean, just because you're getting freaked out doesn't mean that what you're experiencing is bad. I'll say that. Let me see if I can just turn this off. That will help with the lighting situation. Is that better? I'll just do it like that. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's kind of what it feels like here. Um, yeah, like being freaked out is not bad. We have the King of Wands showing up again, which again it just feels like a little bit of like this like reluctant leader. But you're just at the beginning. You're just at the beginning. You're just at the beginning, and then also you're not alone. You see this like little gecko down here, or salamander, or I don't know what it is. You're not experiencing this alone. Look at these two cards here. You see there's a little guide, and then there's your other little guide here. So you're not alone. Whatever it is, this surge in spirit communication, like even though, yes, maybe on a human level it feels lonely because you're experiencing it directly by yourself. There's nobody else that's experiencing the spirit communication, the synchronicities, the phenomena that you are. But it doesn't mean that you are alone. Of course not. If you have been following me for any period of time, or if you're doing this work properly, you are calling in protection. You're calling in benevolent ancestors. You're calling in your guides to help you stay protected as you are tuning in. You know, you're not just like, I'm not going to use the metaphor that I was going to say, but you're not just like trying to like do it all by yourself, you know? And if you are trying to do it all by yourself, now's the time to pause, find somebody to help you, and at the very least, like, call in some protection around this, because you do not want to be just walking around the spirit realm, or like going into the spirit realm without any sort of protection or clear intention as to like which entities you are okay and not okay with interacting with. Okay, just saying. But yeah, I mean, like, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. It could be a new beginning, but I kind of feel like for a lot of you, this is just the beginning of you exploring your gifts here. So you're about to go through the rabbit hole, through the portal. So yeah, let's see what your homework is around this. What's a homework for this group? Message number 2. Oh yeah. Okay, so we have the Hermit, we have Ace of Pentacles again, and we have the Death card here. Let's see. Okay. You know, as much as you want to bring other people in or like reach out to other people, there's a lot of this experience that you need to take in on your own. This is like your individual journey, your individual experience here. It's not something that you can't handle, because like even the Hermit has their little lamp, the little star here, guiding their way. I know it seems a little bit scary, because there's like not a lot that you can see outside of the light, but I do see that you're protected. I think the nature of what it is that you're experiencing is just freaky. With the Death card, it's like even something as natural as death can still be very painful, you know? But at the same time, as I'm looking at this card, at the Death card, I see the sun coming up. So I think like what that lets me know is that at least for you, the worst is over. They want you to continue on, keep following that light, like calling in the protection, but then also remembering that you are protected. You are protected. It's reminding me again of like swimming lessons, when I take swimming lessons, and I would freak out whenever it was like time to like swim on my own. I always felt better when the swim instructor was there, but even when they like weren't even really touching me, like I didn't really need they're there, like, but they're just like a little bit out of reach, so that like I was required to like swim on my own. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's kind of how spirit is treating you right now. This is actually, if you have the capacity to like change your perspective a little bit, like once things start to calm down, I think you'll see it as very beautiful and hopeful time. Yeah. 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 I see death here as a positive card. It's almost like welcoming you to another part of you that was meant to awaken at this time, like a re-remembering. Yeah, I see that. Cool. Okay, gotta hurry up here. And I also kind of feel like, well, I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, so the third message that we have here is I am dope. I am dope. Let's see. Yeah. This is for the weirdos. This is for the people that feel like it's not safe to be themselves. And maybe you're watching this and this has to do with your spirituality. Talked about this within Spirit Found this week, and then also with some clients too, about, you know, just like how it doesn't really feel safe all the time to be open about all parts of you, you know, especially in the society that we live in today. And that's okay, you know, that's totally valid. But let's see what else. Let's see if we can get some specifics on what's going on here. Yeah. Okay. So we have the Lovers, and we have Strength, and we have the Five of Pentacles here. Yeah, it definitely feels like you having to shrink yourself down in order to conform to, like, I don't know, whatever is being represented by this window here. Like, you're on the outside, you want to go in, you want to fit into the cool kids club, but it's like, they'll never let me in looking like this, or I'll never be good enough to be inside. I'm always going to be on the outside. That's kind of what it feels like here. And on the other hand, you have this like very intimate relationship building with like people who truly see you and truly care for you, and I see you building up your confidence in that way. And it's almost like you're like in between like the normal and the abnormal, or like the cool kids and like the weird kids. And I mean, obviously, you're a weirdo like me. We're not like exactly similar, but I do see that you're struggling with accepting your uniqueness. So, let's see. And this does not have to be only with spirituality, although many of the discussions that we've had this week have centered around that, you know. Let's see. Do they need to know? What is the homework here? What is the homework here? Oh, Oh my. Alright. Okay. Okay, so we have a Hierophant, we have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Swords here. Yeah. Okay, so with the Four of Pentacles, I just need some. With the Four of Pentacles here, what I'm seeing is like that you really don't want to let go of your newfound uniqueness, you know? What's coming up is that quote, like, I am cringe, but I am free. I am cringe, but I am free. They want you to just be fucking cringe and be weird. It's not even cringe. It's just like, you're just being you. And I see that. The people who are ascribing to this, like, norm that you're trying to fit into at the same time, they just, like, don't, I don't know. It's not, it's too rigid for you and for what you're trying to do or trying to be. And, like, honestly, with this Ten of Swords, I feel like if you continue trying to fit yourself in this mold, so they're kind of giving you options here. It's like either continue trying to conform to this norm, to this mold, and like see what happens here, you know? Like, it's up to you. Like, this is a truth that you're gonna have to like embody on your own. So whether or not that comes from you like actually like experiencing that and what the outcome of that might be, or you know, or the other way, when you allow yourself to not conform to the norm and see what the consequences will be that way. Either way, you're gonna have to learn on your own and decide on your own how you want to live your life, you know? What kind of life do you want to live? Do you want to like hide or stifle or shame parts of you that don't conform to the norm? There's also a message here about work too. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you. They don't want me to tell you like what to do, but they're just letting you know either way, like you're gonna have to decide and experience for yourself, kind of a thing, is kind of what I feel like they're saying. Yeah. And I don't think it's necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. I don't hold any judgment towards it as I'm looking towards it, but with the Ten of Swords, you know that one of these routes is going to bring you pain. So, do you want to choose that? It's up to you. I don't know. I don't know what you want to choose. But you do. You do. So, yeah, you know what to do. That's why they're not giving you homework. They're like, you already know what to do. Okay. All right, let's move on to message number 4. I am a magnet for loving kindness. I am a magnet for loving kindness. Okay. Immediately what's coming up is like around boundaries. So let's see if I'm right. Okay. What do we need to know around for message number 4 on their homework? What do they need to hear? What is this about? Let's tell us that first. What is this about? Whoa. Oh. Too many cards. Let's try again. Okay, what is this about? Message number 4. Okay, so yeah, we have Justice and we have the 6 of Cups. So kind of feel like there's something going on here where it's like somebody's being really nice to you, and it's almost like you have a hard time saying no because what they're doing is like so nice, and it's like it's kind of like a yucky. It feels kind of yucky, to be honest. Like it kind of reminds me of like, at least for women and like people who have been socialized as women, like, or girls, like when you're in the club and like a guy comes up to you and is like saying all this stuff, and like you just like want to say no, and like, but then they're like, how can you, like, why do you want to say no? I'm just trying to be nice to you. I'm just trying to talk to you. I'm just saying hi. I'm just saying it, like, that's kind of what it feels like here. And I don't necessarily think that it is like romantic, but it just doesn't feel good, you know? Let's see here. And so maybe you're dating. Maybe you're dating and you're just like having a hard time, or you feel like you're having a hard time like attracting the kind of love and attention or affection or care that it is that you want. Yeah, let's see. Or maybe somebody's coming into your life and you're just having a hard time deciding like whether or not you want to let them in. It could be that this person does not have any red flags, but you don't feel safe because you have trauma or like bad past experiences. Yeah, it's almost like that. One of those two. I kind of feel like it might be the latter, but you tell me. I don't know. Let's see. What's their homework here? Yeah, it's okay. So something that came up immediately was it's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. Or it's okay to say I need to slow things down. I need time. I don't feel comfortable. I think about that. It's not you. It's me. It's like it's okay to set these boundaries. And that's why boundaries was the first thing that came up when I looked at this card. There's something here also about like being grateful or judgment around how you're feeling, and like you wanting to draw the line or have boundaries or say no, but then at the same time there's like a judgment around like, oh, but I should be thankful. I should be thankful that I'm getting this attention, or I should be thankful that this person even wants to like treat me or help me this way. But like the first card I pulled was a hermit. So I think it's like there's like a worry about like being forever alone, things like that. But I don't know. That's not true for you. It's not true for you. If the love that you're receiving is not coming in the way that, or if the attention that you're receiving does not feel like the right love for you, you don't have to receive it. Like, that's not true. That's not true abundance. That's not true loving kindness. Like, if you want things to go slower, they can totally go slower. Like, or if you want things to end, you can end them. Yeah. I know it might not feel safe, but, and you know, going back to what I was talking about earlier in message number 1, we want to prioritize your safety, of course. But if the person that's coming at you with this loving kindness, if you have a fear that setting a boundary with them or asking for things to slow down or stop is gonna like hurt you, then that person is not really safe. They're not coming at you with love. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. And you don't deserve that. It's so exhausting to have to deal with people that like love on us in ways that feel very like bleh. When you just feel gross, you know? Or even like when like yeah. Hey, if you're not ready, you're not ready. If you need time, you need time. If you don't like them, you don't like them, you know? Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to hold this space for them, honestly. And I feel like what they're saying here is like the more you say no to what it is that you don't want, and you stand in that with confidence, with love for yourself, the easier it will be for you to attract more of what it is that you do want, the kind of love that you want, the kind of people that love you how you want to be loved, that will respect your boundaries, that will go at the pace that you want, that will be attentive to your needs. Yeah. And so keeping in mind your safety first always, yeah, think about that. And if it is safe for you to say no or set a boundary, I think that's what they are encouraging you to do. Yeah, here. Because they don't want you to be letting people's energy in that way, or letting people cross your boundaries over and over again, because that's not good for you, you know? Yeah. All right. Okay, last message here. We have the universe is my biggest fan. The universe is my biggest fan. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. I feel like this is career related. Let's see. Let's see. Someone trying to get a new job or something? Promotion, raise? Let's see. Do people in message number 5? Message number 5. Give us some context. Yeah. Trying to make things happen. Okay. Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands, we have the 2 of Pentacles, and then we have the 3 of Swords here. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's something that you've been trying to achieve for a while. With the 7 of Wands, it's like hard, very difficult. And you've gotten to the point where you're just like, should I even keep going? Is this even like what I'm meant to be doing? Is this for me? I don't even know anymore. Why me? Why do I keep trying to do this? Why do I keep trying to make this happen? I think that they're asking you to have a little bit more faith and like to ask for help. Ask for, the spiritual support that you need. Your efforts, you're doing the best that you can in the material realm, but there's stuff that I feel like you could be asking excuse me, and now that I'm coughing, I do feel like it's true. You could be asking for way more spiritual support. Excuse me. A 100%. Sorry. I went on mute because I didn't want you to hear that. And maybe the coughing is because it relates to me. Like, they're like, it's also you. I don't know. I'll know when I watch this back. Okay, so let's see what your homework is here. We already talked about asking for help, but let's see if there's anything else. Yeah. 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 Okay. So we have strength, we have justice, and we have the devil. We have 3 major arcana cards here, so they're like, pay attention. Okay. So let's see. I mean, you are very strong. Like I feel like this is like the eldest daughter vibes again. You are very strong, and we're not trying to take away from that. This is them talking to you. However, there's something, excuse me, with, there's some parts of this that you don't see. They're hard for you to see. They're hard for you to resolve. And we want to help you make it easier. That's why we're asking you, we're inviting you to reach out to us for help. Things, I do see that things will be resolved in your favor. But like the way, there's like a possibility of things that they can bring to you. But you're just like not seeing it because you're kind of like, you're just like, you're thinking too small. And it's because you're like thinking within like the realm of like what you believe to be possible. And that's kind of why you've been experiencing this like heartbreak or rejection, or just like feeling like things have been really hard, you know? Yeah. With the Justice card, I kind of feel like they just want you to take a backseat in this situation, or like not as much, not that I mean, like, me personally, I would not want you to like stop like taking action in the way that you think that you need to. But at the same time, asking for help and allowing there to be enough space for your spirit team, your allies in spirit to help you, like, you could be doing that too. You know what I mean? It's like asking for help, and then like allowing the help to come. You know, allowing space for blessings, for possibilities of things turning out in a way maybe even better than you imagined. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. And like the first line on here says, the universe wants to see you win and is supporting you every step of the way. And I truly do believe that. But it's almost like you're on a basketball team. Let's say you're on a basketball team and the whole team is there. I don't play basketball. I'm 4'11", so what the fuck do I know about basketball? But it's like the whole team is there, but you're trying to like dribble down the court and like shoot all by yourself and like play offense against like there's like 5 other players coming after you, and you're trying to like do it all on your own. It's kind of hard, you know? So, I don't know. It's up to you. Again, it's up to you what you want to do. It's up to you if you want to ask for help. It's up to you if you want to allow this help into your life, but that's what I see. And that's what they're inviting you to do. Yes. Okay, so that's it. Those are the 5 messages for this. I was going to say this week's, but I guess this new moon's iteration of spirit homework. If this was helpful for you, please let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. Give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful for you. Also, if you want to be like immediately notified whenever I schedule any of these spirit homeworks, you can subscribe to my channel, and you can also subscribe to my mailing list at brownbruja.com. I leave that in the description too. It should be in the description already, actually. Yeah, I post these on my blog whenever I schedule them, so you'll be able to see it whenever it is that I post it. And if you want to go further into any of these topics, let's say like 1 or 2 or 3, or maybe all of these messages resonated with you, but you want to get like more specific information about any of these messages, you can always book a session with me. The links for that is also in the description. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this new moon. The new moon at the time of this recording is coming up this weekend. I think the 19th, 18th or the 19th. Yeah, so wishing you a very happy new moon. I wish you all the best. Good luck with everything, and yeah, I guess let me know how things go. I don't know. All right, everybody. I'll talk to you next time.